Hello, thank you for tuning into PCT's News Brief. My name is Jade, one of the interns here at PCT.
And my name is Caitlin, another fellow intern. For today's news brief, we will be speaking with Robbie Bancroft, one of the organizers of FogFest. But to start out, we want to remind everyone, PCT is still seeking nominations for the annual PCT Honors, which recognizes outstanding community members for their contributions in fields such as public service, education, and government.
Yes, we are. So PCT Honors is a fantastic way to celebrate those who positively impact our community. Public nominations are open, so send an email to martin@pacificcoast.tv with the nominee's name, contact info, and a brief paragraph on why they deserve recognition.
Honorees will be announced later this year, so stay tuned for more info. We look forward to seeing your nominations and celebrating the incredible work being done in our community. In other news, let's talk more about FogFest.
So the FogFest organizing group is thrilled to announce the 37th annual Pacific Coast FogFest happening on September 28th and 29th. It's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. along Palmetto Avenue. So over 65,000 attendees are expected to celebrate Pacifica's coastside community with art, food, music, and entertainment. And all proceeds will benefit local nonprofit groups that help make FogFest possible.
Absolutely. FogFest is a fantastic event that brings joy to everyone on the coastside. This year, the parade theme is A Whale of a Good Time, honoring Pacifica's dedicated teachers and staff. Plus, mark your calendars for a FogFest fundraiser on August 4th at 4 p.m. Stay tuned for more details from Robbie.
So speaking of Robbie, we have him here with us in the studio today. Hi, Robbie. How are you doing?
Hello. That was amazing. You don't even need to interview me.
Oh, thank you for being here with us today. Let's get into it. How has FogFest evolved over the years, and what new features or activities can attendees look forward to this year?
Nice. So honored to be here. Thank you. FogFest has been around for close to 37 years. We skipped a couple of years during COVID, but it was originally launched through a city council vote, and it was a pretty close vote, but it was designed to kind of promote the coast side and bring commerce and visitors. So still very similar to the things we're struggling with and trying to figure out now in Pacifica, in the 21st century. But, it has about decades of like different people running it. Sometimes it's the city, sometimes it was nonprofit groups, sometimes it was just one or two people just trying to take it on. But I feel like this is the turn where it's going to be the same FogFest that you know and love with a couple new surprises. And I can say that the community support has always been apparent, but now so more than ever, you're going to see some new partners and, some partners that we've had along the ways. And it really is just like the one thing that I think most people in Pacifica agree on and you're actually excited to go to. And it's like that high school reunion that you actually want to go to or you can't get away from. But I see family members there. I see people that I grew up with. So it's just, food, fun, entertainment. And a lot of festivals are closing, across the country. So a volunteer group just, got together and put our heads together and putting in 40, 60 hours a week, trying to make this happen for the rest of the community. And it's a fundraiser, so it's all for a good cause.
That sounds awesome. And with the last call for sponsors approaching on July 31st, what benefits do sponsors receive and how can people get involved?
That's a great question. You guys are so prepared. You must have done your homework. I appreciate it. So this one not only did we need more community like board members, and there's about 21 of us now. It was about 8 when I first got on a couple months ago. So we want volunteers if you can. But if you are a business or a big corporation like Coca-Cola has $1 million that just wants to come save the FogFest, we have different benefits, different packages. We'll work with any budget. It's a lot of you get a booth, you get your banner space, traditional stuff. And then my background is more digital marketing and social media. So we kind of built in an actual media kit and we're going to do actual deliverables. Like, for example, Lit, if you can't tell, they're going to be our present sponsor. So we're going to go to their dispensary and do some lives and ask Brett, like, what does FogFest mean to you? So we can kind of do some run and gun marketing and then your traditional marketing. But you really get access to 65,000 people with a modest sponsorship and, hardworking people behind the scenes to overvalue that sponsorship. So if I haven't got to you yet or anyone from our team hasn't got to you yet, this is the last call. Please reach out to us. You can comment on this. You can message us or sponsorships@fogfest.org, I believe, goes to our president, John Beckmeyer, and he can help get you right. But everyone who's sponsored so far, we have about 25 to 30 sponsors now. Everyone from the city, Lit, like I said, a couple other people that we want to surprise you with. We got beverage sponsors. Firestone 805 will be there. And then literally before this meeting, I talked to West Peak Sparkling Beverage Co. and they're pretty cool and they're from the coast. So I may be jumping the gun, but hopefully they're involved too. Are you guys 21, by the way, or where are you at in your intern life? Or can you partake in this yet?
I'm 24, so
Okay,
I can
perfect.
partake.
Not yet, but in a year I can.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
Next year.
You smoke when you're 18, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I'm not. But yeah, so we'll cheers non-alcoholic beverage too. We have Best Day Brewing, I believe. So it's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be like a festival that you would want to go to, and your parents want to go to, and you'd want to go together. That's the goal. It's all generational. But yeah, please sponsor if you can. And it all goes back to the nonprofits that volunteer the day of. So July 31st is the deadline. Please hit us up. And thank you, Lit.
Wow, that sounds like a really good opportunity. The FogFest fundraiser show sounds like a great event. What can the attendees look forward to, and how can they purchase tickets for the August 4th show?
Okay, sweet. I'm glad you brought that up too. So the Longboard actually has a new owner, and the Jimmy Vargas is taking over the entertainment portion of the FogFest, and he has that wonderful flyer on there. Look at that. Whoever's working the board is amazing. Thank you very much. So yeah, go to Eventbrite, longboard.eventbrite.com, and 100% of the proceeds to this will actually go to beefing up the entertainment and fun on the stages at FogFest. So you can, it's like $25 plus some fees. Eventbrite always has to get their fees. It's 21 up. We're gonna have food, and then I'll also be in front of Longboard with some like old merch, like some vintage merch from the FogFest, and you can just donate whatever is meaningful to you. And we still have like hats. We have some glassware and some sweatshirts and stuff. So this is probably gonna be like the last FogFest official fundraiser. And then we're hoping the sponsorships come through, and then we're able to just focus on putting on one of the biggest and longest running and most fun events of the year.
That sounds awesome. I'm actually really looking forward to going to the fundraiser this year, and I'm above.
I could tell because I could see real emotion on your guys' face. So that.
One more question. So how do the proceeds from FogFest benefit the local nonprofit groups? And can you give us some examples from the past that have benefited?
Totally. I'm assuming you guys live in Pacifica, but I grew up here, and I just found out that it was a fundraiser not too long ago. So I think people kind of get caught up in like, oh, there's like, oh, it's just like a crazy party and all these tourists come, but like, how does it benefit us? But actually, now that I'm asking the same questions, it's all a volunteer run show. So, it costs $200,000 to $300,000 to run the actual event. But then we have, sales of the booths. And so we have sales of like the parking lot, we have sales of the alcohol, the merchandise, and sponsorships. So all of that's income, all of that's revenue, just like if you're running a restaurant or anything like that. And so once we kind of meet the expenses, and then we save a little bit to start next year, because you never want to start in the hole, right? The rest gets split up between like 30 to 55 nonprofit organizations. And so we're hoping to give them about $1,000 to $2,000 is what they're used to. And those are the folks who are like running the ice or serving you your drinks, or the, working the parking lot. It's like your local Boy Scout troop, or Pacificans Care, which is a board I'm on. We'll be selling the merchandise. So it really is of, for, and by Pacifica, and all the leftover proceeds just go right back into our community. So I have a nonprofit background and a business background in Pacifica, and this just like combines both of those. So, and PCT is our media partner, which is great. So the more visibility we get, the more hands on deck we get, the more we can just give back to our community.
It's awesome how FogFest makes such a positive impact on our community. Is there any other information you'd like to share about FogFest?
I'm trying to think. I know Robin would kill me if I didn't mention the parade. So our parade theme is a whale of a time. And yeah, there you go. You got that. So make sure you want to register on our website. Just click the activities tab, and I think parade walks up. So it's pacificcoastfogfest.com. And so that's by 8:31. And dress up, you can win prizes and stuff, and that's a really cool way to just like kick it off. It's very family friendly and fun. And so there's already like 10 to 15,000 people waiting at 10 a.m. before the event even starts. And then again, just shout out to Lit for helping us save the FogFest this year, and anyone else who wants to sponsor, from 1,500 all the way up to, the city gave us a hefty amount as well. So people believe in it. We want you on board, but please get a hold of us before next Wednesday, and just thank you. And we're grateful, and we hope to see you there.
Awesome. Thank you so much for all the great information, Robbie,
sure.
and taking the time to be here with us today.
Thank you. And the poster is coming soon. Aaron from Conquer Station, he works for the Godzilla franchise, so he's in Japan right now. But as soon as he lands, he's going to get it done, and then we're going to get that all over the place. So keep an eye out for that. It is coming. It is happening. And Pacifica, we love you, and we hope you have a good time.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Robbie. We appreciate it.
See ya. Thank you so much. Good job.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have time for today. Again, PCT Honors is taking nominations for Community Heroes, so make sure to get those emails to martin@pacificcoast.tv. And mark your calendars for the annual Fog Fest that's happening September 28th and 29th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's on Palmetto Avenue. Also, be sure to be sure to check out their fundraiser happening on Sunday, August 4th at 4 p.m. And that's all we have for this week. This is Jade.
And this is Caitlin signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in and hope to see you next week for more exciting events happening here on the coast side.